welcome to my channel. If this is your first time of tuning in, you're highly welcome. If you're an old subscriber, you're still welcome. Just relax and enjoy. In this video, I'll be doing a tutorial on how to weft hairs. Okay, if you want to put your hair in wefts so you can use it for making weave-ons, this is the right video to watch. I'll show you guys two different ways you can achieve this. They are both good, both of them are very good, but I think the first one is more professional. But just do whatever you feel is best, what works for you best. So you're just going to tie the rope like you've seen me do, and the next thing is to wet your hair with water, just water. I'm not using anything. It's very important to ensure the hair strands are equal. Very important. So now let me zoom closer so we can see what we're doing. We have three lines, A, B, and C. First thing first is to pass the hair behind C, then go over A and B, as you can see me do. This is a very gradual process. I made it very slow so that you guys can understand what I'm doing. So you pass in front of C. Now we'll be going behind C again, and then over A and B, as you can see, just in front of A and B. Then now we are going in between A and B. Okay, then behind C, and there it is. You can see that M we formed right there. That is exactly what you need to have. And then you gradually tighten it up and push it to the end. Very simple. So I'm going to be repeating this over and over again, just for you guys to have a better understanding of what I'm doing. So next thing again, we go behind C, go over A and B, then behind A and B, then in front of C. Actually, I wish this video was a bit faster. But for you guys to understand better, it doesn't matter. Behind C, we're going behind C now, then over A and B, then in between A and B. Okay, in between A and B, then behind C. Now we have our M right there. Tighten it up, just tighten it up, and then push it to the end like that. Yes, there you have it. Okay, next, I think, okay, at this point I'll be showing you guys how to start off. It's very important to know how to start. It's just the same process of going, you know, in between these alphabetical lines. Don't mind me. So once you form your M, next thing is to take that short one, the shorter one, and then pass it. Okay, no, this is the longer one actually. You pass it across C, and then you push it to the end. This is how you should begin your wefting. Very important. This is how to begin so it doesn't loosen up easily. So you go ahead and form your M again. I'm just repeating it for a better understanding. We're going in front of A, B, then in between A and B, then behind C, as you can see me doing this video. Then we'll bring that line at the end, that hair, and then we bring it across C. I don't know if this is making any sense, but just carefully follow the video, you understand better. After this, I'll be doing, okay, the next one I'll be teaching you guys is how to end your wefts. Okay, I should have done this at the beginning so everything will be in order, but just try to understand, please. So we are going behind C, over A and B, in front of C, behind C again, in front of A and B, over A, in between A and B. Okay, then behind C. Now we'll take the shorter one, the shorter length of this hair, and we'll pass it across C again. So this way, this is how you should end your wefting. Okay, that's your weft. This is how you should end it. bring it together and you push it to the end, just like that. So this is all you have to do. I'm just going to let you guys watch to the end of this wefting process, and yeah. Okay, this is the second way of wefting your hair. I think this particular method is all over the internet. All you have to do is just to form a tiny loop. Is it loop? What is it called? I don't know. Just like that. Just follow up. Okay, it's very, very simple. This is the easiest way of making your weft. Whether it's professional, I don't really know. I think the other one is more professional than this, but the finishing is almost the same. Okay, so just watch to the end of the video, and I'll be right back before the very end of the video so we can seal the weft. This is in fact the most important part of this tutorial, because if you don't seal your weft, you've just ended up wasting your time. So this is very, very important. And while fixing your hair, I think it's important for you guys to know that cutting this weft is a bit risky, because if at all you be cutting it, even after fixing the hair, after a while, after the sealing process, whatever, it may still just loosen up. Okay, so this is a very dangerous no, sorry, not dangerous, but a very risky way of making weft, but trust me, it still works. I would advise, if you're going to be making your weft like this, just do a continuous sewing. Okay, a continuous sewing. That's the best thing for you guys to do, rather than sew and cut, sew and cut. That's very, very risky. If you want to sew and cut, you make sure you use the regular sewing machine to do that. So I'm just tying the ends of this weft so it doesn't loosen up. Okay, so now it's time to seal the hair, and I'm using the lowest heat settings on my flat iron. Don't worry, I did two. There are two different ways I'll be showing you guys in this video. So just just heat it up like that. It melts the hair, it melts it down, and at least with that, it's not going to be shedding so much. And this is a very, very important step, like I said earlier. Very, very important. So I'm just going to stretch the hairs to give it this silky, smooth finish. Okay, but if you want the hair to have that kinky look, just leave it like that. There's no need stretching. Another way you can achieve this stretching is to put it inside of very hot water. very hot water, add a little bit of shea butter or just hair conditioner just to soften it up, and that is it. Don't overheat it the way I did. This hair almost burnt because I did it 3 times. You're just supposed to go over it once. So this is the second method, and I'm using this for my the first type of weft I made. So all you have to do is to spray a little water over the hair, and then you use your pressing iron to just slit up like that. So I would advise you use medium heat for doing this. If you use high heat, trust me, your hair will burn, like it will burn. So just use very medium heat on your pressing iron settings to do this. After which I will even reduce it a little bit more and then stretch the remaining part of the hair. Spray the hair with water and then stretch it using the iron. Very simple. There's nothing really special. It's just very simple. So I think in this video I've covered the 3 different ways to stretch your hair to give it this silky smooth finish. Otherwise, if you don't want this silky smooth finish, you can just leave it. If you want that kinky, finish, you just leave it that way. Just seal the ends, the weft itself, and then just leave it that way. So you just keep pressing until you get your desired result. Once you've achieved your desired result, that is it. So this is the 2 we did today. They are really short wefts. You can make it as long as you want. Okay, just take your time, do whatever you want, and I'll show you guys a closer. Okay, this is the kinky. You can see how kinky this other red hair is still looking. I didn't stretch it, okay, but you can see how silky smooth. So now look at the weft. Let me give you a closer look. I want you guys to see what it looks like. You can see how it's looking a bit burnt, like it's melted the hair. So with this, it's not going to be shedding, and even when you cut it, I would advise please just try and melt just the edge. And I hope this tip was helpful, guys. Have a nice time. Bye bye.